Bonjour. So today I am going to tell you about Passe récent. What is Passe récent? Passe récent means something that you recently did. Okay? It is something that you recently did. Right? For example, I just studied. I just went out. I just got up. Right? So this is what I have done something. I just made a video for my sweet students. Right? So this is again a passé récent. Right? Now in French, there is a rule that has to be followed while using passé récent. Right? Or I may say while writing something as what you just did very recently. Coming on to the formation, what is important here to note is that the only thing is, it's very easy to understand, the only thing that you should remember is the conjugation of venir verb. Now you all must be knowing what do you mean by venir. Venir is to come, right? But here for venir will be utilized not for to come but for recently or just. So just remember the conjugation of venir. Je viens, tu viens, elle vient, nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent. Am I clear? I'll repeat it once again for you so that you remember it very correctly. Je viens, tu viens, elle vient, nous venons, vous venez, ils viennent. Coming on to the formation, just remember one rule, which is sujet plus venir plus d'être plus verb as it is, right? So we'll practically see how we are using it. When I say sujet, I mean to say I, you, he, she, we, right? They. So for that, what we are doing is je, tu, il, elle. We're doing that, correct? So if you see, I'm using it in a very positive sentence. For example, I just did. Whatever I did, okay? You don't have to worry for that. I just did. So faire is doing something. So when I say I just did, what I will say is je viens de faire, right? So viens is what? Conjugation of venir with je is viens. You remember that? And de you have to use, right? So you're using the format de and plus verb. Whatever is the verb. Verb is faire. So you have to use the verb as it is. You don't have to change it. Correct? So when I say tu viens de faire, what does it mean? You just got up, right? So again, why I've used viens here? Because for venir with tu it is viens. Tu venir de faire. And why I use de here? Because the formation says this. Correct? Again, il, elle, vient de faire. Again, because with il, elle, the conjugation of venir verb is vient de faire. So like this, nous venons. Nous venons, because the conjugation of venir with nous is venons, and de will come as it is and plus the verb. Similarly with vous venez de faire, ils viennent de faire. Quite simple to understand. Okay, now coming on to the negative part. If I have to say some negative sentence, je ne viens pas de faire. I just did not do. Okay. What does that mean? Je viens de faire. I recently did. Okay. Je ne viens pas de faire. I just did not do. So what is the difference that you're finding here? Before the verb vient, you have to place ne, and after the verb pas. As normally you're using any verb in any other sentence. Negative, right? So you remember that how to use negative? Before the verb you use ne and after the verb pas. That's it, done. And no other change. See, the faire, it's all everywhere. So tu ne viens pas, il ne vient pas. It's all the same. Okay? The only thing which you have to remember is how does it the formation goes? Sujet is je, tu, il, elle, nous, vous, ils, elles. And the conjugation of the verb with this sujet, je, with je it is vient, with tu is vient, with vous it is venez. So that you have to remember. And then you have to remember, in fact you don't have to remember, just what you have to put, de, de, de or d apostrophe if the verb is starting with a vowel, right? And the verb here is going to come as it is form. You're not going to change its conjugation. Please remember that. So quite simple to form. Passe récent, right? Now we'll come to interrogative. Now how do you do interrogative? For interrogative, you have, okay, if I say this question, est-ce que je viens de faire? What do you mean by est-ce que je viens de faire? Did you just did it? Okay, something like that. Viens-tu de faire? You did it? You just did it? Vient-il de faire? Okay, he just did it? Okay, so all this. So it's just a question form, nothing else. So we have already done questions. You are aware of that. If you're not aware, I'm going to make another video of it wherein you are going to have an idea of how to make questions. So this is an inversion form. Viens-tu. So here what we are doing is, while making questions, we are putting the verb here and the sujet after the verb, de faire. So the faire remains the same. Again, you see, vient, the conjugation changes whatever is the sujet according to it, and just in question form. Okay. Now, coming on to interrogative question. Again, very, very simple. Est-ce que je ne viens pas de faire? So nothing else. If you see the question, positive question is, est-ce que je viens de faire? So, est-ce que je ne viens pas de faire? So, before vient, it's ne. After vient is pas. Similarly, the way we did it here. Before vient, that is before the verb, ne, and after the verb, pas. So, exactly the same we are doing it here. The only thing is, we are doing this in the form of a question. Right? So, ne viens-tu pas de faire? Okay? So, before vient, it is ne here. One thing that you have to remember, because it's a negative question. And after sujet, pas. Again, before vient, ne, and after sujet, pas. Is that correct? Okay. So, guys, this was all about passe récent. I am going to post some questions, some exercises also, and help you with the answers there and then, so that you are better able to understand passe récent and you will be able to exercise and practice more on that. Keep watching and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.